Hello, sexy people. I'm going to be quickly telling you how to install Virt Manager kvm/qemu, since it can be a pretty tricky thing to install sometimes. The process should be pretty much the same on any other Linux, just depends on what sort of package manager you're using. I'm using pacman because I'm on Arch Linux. If you're on something like Ubuntu or Debian based, then you'll use apt-get. And then the whole sort of idea is you'll want to install these packages that I say. They may come under different names here and there. If you check down in the description, if you're on something else and you're a bit confused, I'll be constantly updating that while this video is active. So what you want to do is you want to open up your terminal and then you want to install these programs. I'm going to install it with sudo pacman-S. Then I'm going to install the program libvirt, dnsmasq with a Q, ebtables, bridge-utils, Virt Manager, and qemu. Push enter on that. Yes, I'm going to remove this program. Press enter on here and it starts downloading all the packages required. Now it's finished. All you have to do now is do sudo systemctl enable libvirtd. What you can also do is you can make a folder, say in your home directory, and then call it like VMs, just creating a folder where you're going to install all your virtual machines. Once you've installed all these programs, because it's adding some kernel modules and changes to that, best sort of practice is just to restart your computer. So I'm going to restart my computer. I'm just going to go to my menu and search for Virt. And you can see Virtual Machine Manager pops up, put in my password, and I'm going to download an ISO. So I have my ISO downloaded. Now I'm just going to click up here, create a new virtual machine, local install media ISO forward. And now here I'm going to go browse. Now I set this up a little bit differently than some people, but it's just what works for me. And I click on the plus button here to create a new pool. I'm going to call this downloads. I'm going to go browse and I'm going to browse to my downloads. Click on open, I'm going to click the plus button again, and then I'm going to go VMs, and then I'm going to go to my VM directory which I made, right here, open, and finish. Now if you don't have these, it's fine, it just makes it a bit neater for me. In VMs, I'm going to go plus, and it's going to create a new virtual disk for me. I'm just going to call it Arch. Let's give it 40 gigabytes of storage, go finish, go back to your downloads, select your ISO, choose volume, I'm going to go Arch Linux for the OS, go forward. Yes, I do want to correct it. I'm going to give it 2 gigabytes of RAM. I'm going to give it 4 CPU cores. We'll go forward, select or create custom image, go manage, VMs and select our disk there, forward, and give it a name. For the network selection, I'm just going to leave it as the default network and go finish. I'm going to come up with this saying virtual network default is not active, just go yes, and it will activate the network. And we have our brand new Arch Linux boot. I'm just going to turn it off for now. So to go back through the process what it was. So all we did was we just ran this command here. We just downloaded the libvirt package, the dnsmasq package, the ebtables, the bridge-utils, the Virt Manager, and the qemu. The Virt Manager is the manager itself. qemu is the actual hypervisor we're using inside the virtual machine manager. These 3 programs here allow us to easily manage our networking. When we created that default network to start with, we needed the dnsmasq program. Some people miss that and then they run into an error. And the libvirt program I probably didn't need to install, but I do it just to be safe. It's just the actual software that's running behind this GUI application. Now if you can just install these programs and then run the command systemctl enable libvirt and make sure you restart your computer, everything should work completely fine. And again, if you have any problems, I probably answered it in the description, or you can pop onto my Discord, which is also in the description, which I'm fairly active on. And thank you for watching. See you later.